Do you want to enjoy your high-carb meals without worrying about the effects? If so, you're in the right place. In this day and age, health consciousness is not a trend, but a lifestyle. Now let's talk about high-carb meals. These are meals rich in carbohydrates, which are the body's main source of energy. However, they can be a concern for some people due to their potential impact on weight and blood sugar levels. But what if we told you there's a way to enjoy these meals without the worry? Yes, you heard it right. In this video, we will delve into some simple yet effective hacks to optimize the effects of high-carb meals. We'll explore how to combine carbs with protein and fiber, control portion sizes, and opt for whole grains. So are you ready to enjoy your carbs guilt-free? Stay tuned to discover the amazing hacks we've prepared for you. Before we dive into the hacks, it's important to understand what carbohydrates are and why they matter. Carbohydrates, or carbs as they're commonly known, are one of the three macronutrients our bodies need to function optimally, along with proteins and fats. They're the body's preferred source of energy, fueling everything from your morning jog to your late-night brainstorming sessions. But not all carbs are created equal. In the world of nutrition, we like to categorize them into two main types: good carbs and bad carbs. Good carbs, also known as complex carbohydrates, include foods like whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes. They're rich in fiber, which slows down digestion and provides a steady release of energy, keeping your blood sugar levels stable and your hunger pangs at bay. On the other hand, we have bad carbs, otherwise known as simple carbohydrates. These include foods like sugary drinks, pastries, and other highly processed foods. They're quickly digested and absorbed into the bloodstream, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar levels, followed by a sudden crash. This can lead to feelings of fatigue, hunger, and even mood swings. So how do carbs affect our bodies? When we eat carbs, our body breaks them down into simple sugars, which are absorbed into the bloodstream. This causes a rise in blood sugar, triggering the pancreas to release insulin. Insulin is a hormone that helps sugar get out of the bloodstream and into cells where it can be used for energy. If the carbs we eat are complex, the process is slow and steady. But if they're simple, the process happens quickly, leading to those blood sugar spikes and crashes we just talked about. In short, choosing the right type of carbohydrates and balancing them with other nutrients is key to maintaining good health, optimizing energy levels, and even managing weight. Now that you have a basic understanding of carbohydrates, let's move on to the first hack. Our first hack is to combine your carbs with protein and fiber. Now, you might be wondering, why should I do that? Well, let's dive in and unravel this mystery. When you consume carbohydrates, your body breaks them down into sugars, which are absorbed into your bloodstream. This results in an increase in your blood sugar level. Your body responds to this spike by releasing insulin, a hormone that helps your cells absorb the sugar and use it for energy. This process is perfectly normal and essential for our survival. However, problems arise when this mechanism is overworked, leading to frequent and sharp spikes in your insulin levels. Over time, this can push your body into a state of insulin resistance, which is a precursor to various health issues like obesity, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. Now, here's where the magic of combining carbs with protein and fiber comes into play. Proteins and fibers are digested at a slower pace than carbs. By having them together, they form a protective barrier around the carbohydrates, slowing down their digestion and absorption. This controlled release of sugar into your bloodstream prevents a sudden surge in insulin levels. Think of it as a traffic control system. Without protein and fiber, carbohydrates are like cars racing down a freeway, leading to a traffic jam, a spike in insulin. But when you add protein and fiber, it's like introducing speed limits and traffic lights. They control the flow, ensuring a smooth and steady movement of cars, or in this case, the release of sugar into your bloodstream. So the next time you're having a high-carb meal, try adding some lean protein like chicken, fish, or tofu. And don't forget to toss in a handful of fiber-rich veggies or whole grains. Not only will this enhance the nutritional value of your meal, but it will also keep your insulin levels in check, promoting overall health and well-being. Remember, the key to a healthy diet isn't about eliminating carbs completely, but about creating a balance. And this balance is achieved when you combine your carbs with protein and fiber. So, don't forget to pair your carbs with protein and fiber. The second hack is all about portion control. Now you might be wondering, what does portion control have to do with optimizing the effects of a high-carb meal? Well, it's quite simple. Portion control is a crucial factor in managing carb intake, and ultimately, in maintaining a balanced diet. You see, it's not just about what we eat but also about how much we eat. And this is particularly true when we're talking about carbs. A large portion of pasta might be tempting, but it's also loaded with carbs. And while carbs aren't inherently bad, consuming them in large quantities can lead to energy spikes and crashes. And over time, it could even contribute to weight gain. So, how do we practice portion control? It's all about balance and moderation. Imagine a plate in front of you. Now, visualize dividing that plate into sections. One half of the plate should be filled with colorful vegetables, providing a range of essential vitamins and minerals. One quarter of the plate should contain lean proteins, such as chicken or tofu, to keep you feeling full and satisfied. The remaining quarter is where your carbs come in. This could be a serving of brown rice, quinoa, or perhaps a small baked potato. By sticking to this plate model, you can ensure that you're getting a balanced meal without overdoing it on the carbs. And remember, it's okay to indulge once in a while, as long as you're mindful about your portion sizes most of the time. You might be surprised to find that you don't need as much food as you thought to feel satisfied. And the best part, you can still enjoy your favorite high-carb foods, just in moderation. So, the next time you sit down to a meal, keep portion control in mind. Consider the plate model and make sure you're not overloading on carbs. After all, it's not just about eating healthy foods, but also about eating them in the right amounts. Remember, size does matter when it comes to your meals. Our third hack is to opt for whole grains over refined grains, but what's the difference, you might ask? Well, let's dive into it. Whole grains are the complete package, quite literally. They contain all parts of the grain: the bran, germ, and endosperm. Each part has its unique nutritional value. The bran is rich in fiber, the germ is packed with vitamins and minerals, and the endosperm provides carbohydrates and proteins. So when you consume whole grains, you're getting the full spectrum of nutrients in one powerful package. On the other hand, refined grains are like the stripped-down versions of whole grains. During the refining process, the bran and germ are removed, leaving only the endosperm. This process results in a loss of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. What's left is a grain that's lighter, softer, and has a longer shelf life, but it's also less nutritious. Now you might be wondering, why should I opt for whole grains? The answer is simple. Whole grains pack a nutritional punch. They are high in fiber, which aids in digestion and keeps you feeling full longer. This can help control your appetite and prevent overeating, which is a common concern with high-carb meals. Moreover, whole grains are a good source of B vitamins, which are essential for a healthy metabolism. They also contain important minerals like iron, magnesium, and selenium. These nutrients play crucial roles in our body, from oxygen transport to immune function and thyroid health. Now let's talk about the taste. Whole grains have a nuttier and more robust flavor compared to refined grains. They also have a chewier texture, which can add a whole new dimension to your meals. So next time you're reaching for rice, bread, or pasta, choose the whole grain option. Not only will you be adding more flavor to your meals, but you'll also be boosting their nutritional value. And who doesn't love a win-win situation? Whole grains are your best friends when it comes to high-carb meals. So there you have it. 3 simple hacks to help you enjoy your high-carb meals without worry. Let's take a quick look back at them. First, we talked about combining your carbs with protein and fiber. This not only slows down the digestion of carbs, but also keeps you feeling full for longer. Next, we discussed the importance of portion control. Remember, it's not just what you eat, but how much you eat that matters. And lastly, we emphasized on opting for whole grains. They are not just a healthier alternative to refined grains, but they also help in controlling blood sugar levels. These hacks are more than just tips. They're lifestyle changes that can significantly improve your health and well-being. So give them a try and see how they work for you. Remember, your health is an investment, not an expense. So invest wisely. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more health tips and hacks. Stay healthy, stay happy.